Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff played their highly anticipated second round match at the Western and Southern Open, which Osaka took 4-6, 6-3, 6-4. Osaka actually came out playing pretty well and she had an opportunity to break Coco in the second game, but wasn't able to capitalize. From that point, both players were dominant on serve until 4-all, where Naomi played a very sloppy game to get broken. When serving for the set, Coco rose to the occasion very well and hit some strong serves to close it in 36 minutes. By the way, in the game where she got broken, Naomi missed more first serves, which allowed Gauff to get the upper hand. Coco also did well to attack the less consistent Osaka forehand. Naomi started to spray a lot more at the beginning of the second set, and Coco took full advantage, breaking her to go up 2-1. Gauff had a game point to consolidate the break, but Naomi hung tough and broke back to initiate the big momentum shift. Gauff was able to save 2 break points at 2-3, but couldn't hold off the second seed for much longer, getting broken in the 7th game of the second. Coco had some small chances to break back in the second, but couldn't prevail, handing Naomi the set. Osaka carried this momentum into the third, breaking Gauff in the opening game. Naomi's serves were on fire in this decider, winning 93% of first serve points and all 100% of her second. Coco managed to battle through her service games, but couldn't get any openings, Osaka stealing the third 6-4 to close the match just shy of 2 hours. I expected Coco to take the first set because I anticipated Naomi to come out a bit flat, not playing many matches. Also, Gauff has the advantage of already playing here in Cincinnati as she played Shea yesterday. Now, even though Naomi was and is still the better player, Coco had a chance to take it all. I think if she maintained her serve and took advantage of her opportunities in the second, it could have easily been straight sets in her favor. However, there were 2 big things that prevented her from getting the W. One is her second serve. The second serve was a weapon for Coco in the opening set, as her going for it more really got her some free points. However, in the second set, she started missing her spots and gifted more double faults. Also, the forehand let Coco down quite a bit here. Her stabilizers on that wing aren't really as good, which is why many times her ball sat and sailed. Giving credit to Naomi, of course, she did well to attack the Gauff forehand in the latter stages. Osaka also made more returns, and I think her adjusted positioning made the difference. I thought this match somewhat delivered. It was definitely better than their 2 previous meetings, which were very one-sided. Neither woman really played their best simultaneously though, and I think it's reminiscent of the Williams sisters when they play each other. Probably as Naomi and Coco play more frequently, we'll see a higher level from the two. I think it was a shame that these two had to play so early in the tournament, as it was definitely their least lionized match of the 3. I think it was really important for Naomi to get this win because she hasn't had a lot of matches since the Australian Open. She also needs more reps heading into the US Open, so it was good for her to get more experience before New York. I thought Naomi's demeanor here was really good. Even when she was down a set in a break, she was smiling and remained positive. Naomi explained her change in attitude during her on-court interview, saying, "With so much stuff going on in the world, I feel like just waking up in the morning is a win." She's likely referring to the earthquake in Haiti that's claimed the lives of over 2,000 inhabitants. As I said previously, this situation would greatly influence Naomi as she is of Haitian descent, also pledging her Cincy earnings to aid funds in Haiti. She continued to talk about her changed mindset, saying, "I feel like the last time I played Coco in Australia, I was definitely not calm at all. This time I was just trying to keep a level head and figure out what I could do better during the match." Up next for Naomi is lefty Joe Teichmann, who takes advantage of Pavlyuchenkova being unable to travel to Ohio and play this event. Naomi narrowly avoided the upset bug that's taken out many of the top women's seeds today. However, these upsets really aren't that shocking because the matches were so highly contested. Third seed Aryna Sabalenka fell to Badosa 7-6 in the third. Not a shock because Badosa has been solid all season, claiming many big scalps. Fourth seed Svitolina fell to Angie Kerber 7-5, 2-6, 6-4. Not a shock because Kerber's a 3-time Grand Slam champ and has been playing well lately, coming off a 2-2 rout over Sakkari. Sixth seed Iga Swiatek was outclassed by Jabeur 3-3. This isn't a shock because Jabeur won their last meeting at Wimbledon and has been playing extremely well lately. 7th seed Bianca Andreescu also lost pretty convincingly to Carolina Muchova. This isn't surprising as BB's been struggling a lot this season, while Carolina is always a tough out. Now, other than these 4 losses, the top seeds did okay. World number 1 Ash Barty returned with a 6-4, 7-6 win over Heather Watson. She'll now get Victoria Azarenka, who defeated Alison Risk. Roland Garros champ Barbora Krejcikova defeated the very controversial Diana Yastremska 6-1-7-6 and now sets up a blockbuster with former French Open champ Muchova, who defeated Caroline Garcia 4-3. The other Czechs, Pliskova and Kvitova, looked very solid today, beating Putintseva and Kudermetova in straight sets respectively. Petra would now play ons while Carolina faces her biggest foe, Pegula. Pliskova could have faced Simona Halep, but the 12th seed pulled out of her match with Pegula due to a small abductor tear. Halep felt some right shoulder pain in her first round match with Lynette, but thought it was manageable. She'll now take a bit of time to rest and recover in hopes of playing the US Open. I do feel for Simona because she just came back from an injury and now has to deal with another issue. 2021 hasn't been a good season at all for her, and I hope she maintains her health upon return. Anyways, focusing on the remaining third round matchups, Paula Badosa will play Elena Rybakina, who dominated Mertens and straights. Meanwhile, gold medalist Bencic continues her winning streak and now gets Muchova. Transitioning to the men's side, Medvedev keeps his Toronto momentum alive with a strong 2-2 win over Mackie McDonald. He'll now meet Grigor Dimitrov, who hit the shot of the day during his win over Sasha Bublik. Poland's Hubert Hurkacz had a solid straight sets win over Andy Murray and now gets bronze medalist Pablo Carreño Busta. Andrei Rublev came back to take out 2016 champ Marin Cilic and faces Gael Monfils next, who beat de Minaur 3-5. American John Isner earned a hard-fought 3-set victory over Yannick Sinner, and in the round of 16 will meet Benoit Paire, who upset 6th seed Denis Shapovalov. Casper Ruud defeated Toronto finalist Riley Opelka with a bizarre 6-7, 6-7, 7-6 scoreline. The Norwegian now plays Diego Schwartzman, who outlasted Francis Tiafoe in an electrifying 3-set battle. Men's gold medalist Alexander Zverev made a winning return against Lloyd Harris, and will face Guido Pella. Felix Auger-Aliassime claimed a very good 6-7, 6-3, 6-4 win over Khachanov, and next meets would be runner-up Berrettini. Lastly, in the final match of the day, Stefanos Tsitsipas outclassed young American Sebi Korda 7-6, 6-3. He gets Lorenzo Sonego in the third round. Closing this video out, we did get some sad but expected news that Dominic Thiem will end his 2021 season after sustaining that wrist injury at the Mallorca Open. Here's what Thiem said in his IGTV post.
Hey everybody, unfortunately I had to take the decision to pull out from the US Open and as well to finish my 2021 season. My wrist got a little bit worse again. The last 6-7 weeks I was following all the advices, wearing the splint, starting slowly to mobilize and to strengthen the wrist again. But last week I played one forehand and I felt a similar pain like when it happened back in Mallorca, and straight away I went to my doctors again, and after long talks and explanations we decided, as hopefully I have a very long career ahead, to give it another chance with a conservative therapy. I'll have my wrist in the splint for another couple of weeks and then try to regain the strength and try to regain the mobility from the wrist, and then again going back on court. So I really hope to be back in full shape at the beginning of 2022. I really want to thank all of you for the great support through those difficult times, and I'm working hard to see all of you again to play in the place where I belong, on the tennis court. And during the time off I've got a little bit of this now. I try to follow my other passions: sustainability, nature, protection of environment, and do some good things there. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
It's of course unfortunate that Thiem won't be able to defend his first major at the US Open, because I know that was one of his biggest goals in the second half of this year. He will of course lose points from his New York withdrawal, in addition to the ATP Finals where he made the championship stage last season. This season for Thiem has been a complete wash. He was 9-9 and ended with a 4-match losing streak. Dominic talked extensively about how difficult it was for him to come back after getting that huge slam win. I talked more about his struggles in a previous video, which I suggest you all watch if you're interested. I definitely think calling this season quits is the right call, because he just needs to physically and mentally reset and have a clean slate. great. I hope the wrist injury won't require surgery because it does seem pretty persistent at the moment. Best wishes, Domi, and I hope you have a prosperous 2022. That's all for this video, and let me know in the comments what you think about the Osaka Gauff match, the other results, plus team's announcement. Also, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today.